Brad, first period, you get the 5-on-3, don't get anything out of it, but did you build some momentum there, or did it take a little while to kind of work your way back after you couldn't come up with a little?
No, I loved our first. I thought our first we were dead on. Thought our arrivals were great. We were skating, creating a ton. You're not going to score every time in your power play. You want to make sure you generate something and create momentum, and we did that for sure. He made some tremendous saves there. I thought Forsberg was outstanding there in the first period. So, we go down, but we get one back. We end up even there, and solid start. It was great.
The goal, Werenski to Roslovic, started in the defensive zone. Is that exactly a picture-perfect type of goal for the way you guys want to score goals? Building it out of the defensive zone and having it result in a goal the other end?
Yeah, not all of them, but I thought we did such a good job tracking, arriving in fives, and then exiting, especially that first period. We had a ton of clean exits because of how well we did tracking through the neutral zone, arriving with numbers, getting the advantage 3 versus 2 low and getting out. You look at that goal on the overhead, they're both below the goal line, and they take off after that exit, and they end up beating everybody up the ice. So that's a good sign. You can see we had legs there early. So that's got to be part of our offense for sure, is defending first and then getting up the ice.
Zach also had a 115-foot assist. Is that in the Blue Jackets playbook, or is that just Zach Werenski creativity on display there?
Just a great read, good timing by Robbie. It came off. It was a heck of a pass, good lead pass there, and Robbie's he's obviously got some good legs too. So he turned the corner. It was a great shot.
Played a lot with the lead tonight. Kind of the comeback kids have kind of been your MO this year, but this one you get ahead and are able to kind of finish it off. Never perfect, but did you like the way you're able to really kind of salt this one away?
Well, we were down tonight, weren't we?
Well,
1-0.
Pretty good.
It is a franchise record
so
when you first come back.
So we came back. Yeah. No, I even though we were down, I felt like we had a solid game, and you got to learn to play the lead too. Even the third period there, they're going to make their push. They're going to get some chances, but I thought we did a good job of minimizing like the grade A chances. Doing a good job in front of Elvis, and he made some saves at key times for us.
You gave Roslovic the chance to go up there between Laine and Nyquist. Ends up, pays off tonight, but it seems like obviously his game's been building. But do you like what you've seen there the first couple of cracks at it? He said. Yeah,
I think Jack's been building for a while here. I think I talked to Paz about him maybe joining the penalty kill because he'd done it at Winnipeg, and just to try and maybe get him going. Gets you a few extra shifts, and he's done a really good job in that area. He's got great feet, and so his ability to recover and put pressure, and he's got a good stick. So I think that kind of helped him just kind of find his game a little bit, and we talked about just try to minimizing the big mistake, right? And I think he's done such a good job tonight. He makes maybe 1 or 2 of those, but you know what? You can live with him because he's gone a long stretch of games without doing that, and he's still creating and making his plays and contributing offensively. So I think Jack has taken big steps here in the last, for me, 3 weeks.
Go to Zoom. Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, hey Lars. You have a number of guys who can really skate. Texier, Roslovic, you're just talking about him, Nyquist, guys that you're using on that penalty kill. How big of a weapon, I guess, is that to be able to deploy that number of guys to kind of, mess up their penalty or power play if you can, but to get them going like you just talked about?
Yeah, I think, it's a skating league now. And one thing we tried to focus on early in the year was being good in the neutral zone, being stiff at the line, use our legs, we can pressure up ice, and when there's a chance to attack the team, we attack them. And I think for this year, the whole year, I think Steve McCarthy's done a tremendous job, coaching that penalty kill and really promoting that and keeping it simple. But when you have legs like that, a lot of teams end up with 4 guys in net a lot. The flanks are attacking downhill, and if you can front some of those shots or chip one by that, maybe that one of the flanks, use our legs, and it's something that we've done a pretty good job this year doing that.
And I know neither you nor Patty want to really talk much about last year, probably, and then what happened here last year. But when you see the way he's playing this year now, there was all this talk, that maybe he had to have a center because otherwise he couldn't drive play and this and that. He's driving play on his lines now. It looks like. How nice is it just to see the full Patrick Laine come out, and he could have 4 assists tonight.
Yeah, easily. Patrick's been on a real good stretch here. It hasn't. I've said this before, and I probably said it a week ago, but it hasn't been 2 or 3 weeks here. We're talking 6, 7, 8 weeks here of him really finding his game, seeing the guy that moves his legs. He's assertive. He's really trying in areas too of puck management and things that we're talking about. And you never want to take away his skills. You see tonight, he takes the guy on, he dekes him twice, ends up with a grade A chance off it. So you got to be really careful to overcoach a guy like that. But his overall game has improved. I think you watch him tracking pucks, back checking. He's making an impact on his line. He's making his teammates better, which is a really good sign for a guy like Patrick, because he's such a dangerous weapon. And he's building trust with me. I had him out there again with the goalie pulled because he's committed to doing it. I think he wants to get better in all these areas. So I'm not even going to go into last year. We don't need to. We're way too far into this year. And I think since he's come back from his injury there, he went through a little stretch, but he hadn't skated for, we keep going over this, but he had only skated 4 or 5 times in 2 months. So he found his legs and obviously found some confidence in his scoring touch. And he's been a real good player for a long time for us.